Yeah, probably. Too late. Too late. Everybody want to get pictures?
I think they really want your picture, Dale.
I doubt that. Some pictures come after. Yeah, pictures come after.
Okay.
Okay. You man, Dale. Okay, a while back when Christy and Josh stopped by our house to tell us that they were going to be married, we had all the same questions that I'm sure everyone here had. When's this going to happen? Where's it going to be? Are you going to Vegas? What day is it going to be? Where are you going to live?
Is there going to be a lot of beer?
And is there going to be a lot of beer? Well, we knew the answer to that was yes. So it took a while for those answers to come in, but not too long. And the date was July the 11th, today. And three things were important to them. They wanted a short, simple ceremony. They wanted to have all of their family present, and they wanted to occur in their new home. So rather than taking time to talk about how nice each one of them are, what a great couple they are, we all know that, and this is supposed to be short. I'm going to skip that. But I do have a few words to talk about the three things that are important for them today. Short and simple ceremony. My first suggestion was courthouse. They nixed that real quick. Too simple, too quick. All of us couldn't be with them, and it would not be in their backyard. Big thing that come up was they did not want the stranger at the courthouse to marry them. They was hoping for somebody within this group that would be able to or wanting to marry them. Obviously, I've said yes. All of us would have said the same thing. In my mind, and in yours, I'm sure, we have the people that are important to us, the ones we love, the special people, be it our friends, our loved ones, that when there is a request, we respond. Obviously, I've done so. Christy's name's on that list. I'm going to call it the Dalesy list. It's written right on the same line with Jackie, her sister. Barbara, top line on that list. We have a special person in our family, Jason, Jackie's husband. He's our go-to guy. When we need things done, he takes care of it. He's special to all of us. He's on everyone's list. You know, for everyone that us that know him, and anyone that's met him, Michael, Jed, I'm sure you will agree, he's one of a kind. Can't group him with anybody else. He's got his own line on the Dalesy list. So they asked, obviously I've accepted, and that's kind of how I got here today. As to how the rest of us got here, their second request was they wanted their family to be present. Select few, we are all on their list of special people. That's why we're here. This could have been, I'm sure, a much larger outing or venue with many, many people, but they just wanted to share with us. This is their special day, July the 11th. A year from now, 5, 10, 20, it will be their anniversary. Even if they'd have gone to the courthouse. If they wanted to share with us, we will help make their memories 5, 10 years from now. We will be a part of that. So we have sort of a job to do besides celebrating. We're helping to make their day. The third thing that they were concerned about was they wanted this to occur at their new home, their backyard, or front porch. And it ended up being 8310 Milliken Road. Was a little confused by that at first. Now, Christy and I come into each other's lives when she was actually an adult and in the Navy. But I know of her background. I know where she was raised. I know how she was raised. I've heard the stories from Barbara and from Tim of the trips to Cumberland, to the lake. I know where they were raised. She was raised on a farm, several acres, edge of a small rural town, plenty of open space, room to roam, room to grow, room to learn, room to experience. Out the back door, a soybean field this year. Front door, there's not a house across the street. Side is a barn, Tim's workshop, a woods. So I understand the connection to 5 acres and 8310 Milliken Road. Josh from Cincinnati. I'm thinking subdivision. Wasn't real sure. Until he and I made a trip to his house for delivery. We arrived, again, I'm thinking subdivision. What a surprise. Small little community, self-contained where he lives, a couple acres, big backyard. What a great place to have a family. Community pond, community area. That was kind of my first clue. Shortly after that, we had the opportunity to spend an evening at Josh's house. I think it was actually a work detail. We were cleaning out the basement, moving it to the garage. It turned into an evening. Jed and Andrea was there. And during the course of that evening, I think this is at a time when Jason and Josh was, I believe, in the Trans Am, out tearing up asphalt somewhere. Jed shared many stories of their youth. The inspiration, direction, and teachings of Michael and Nancy, great stories. But some of the things that come out of that for me was the property on which they were raised, the adjacent acreage, the woods, the hillside, connection to the river, and the trips to the lake in Michigan. Finally was starting to put it together. Open space, room to roam, room to be outside, room to enjoy and experience the outdoors. And I'm thinking, I've kind of heard all these stories before. So when I mesh the two backgrounds together, I get it. 8310 Milliken Road, 5 acres, barn, log house, plenty of room to experience the outdoors, grow, and raise a family. What a great backyard, ready for a party, and a front porch suitable for a wedding. I think it's time. Josh and Christy, we, your families, have gathered here as one family for the joining of your 2 lives, to be a part of and a memory of your special day. Christy, do you take Josh to be your husband from this time onward, to join with you and to share all that is to come, to be your faithful companion, to give and to receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond, a commitment made in love, kept in faith, and eternally made new. Josh, do you take Christy to be your wife from this time onward, to join with you and share all that is to come, to be your faithful companion, to give and to receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond, a commitment made in love, kept in faith, and eternally made new. I do. The everlasting symbol of today's commitment. Christy, take this ring and place it upon Josh's finger. As you do, repeat these words. I give you this ring as I give you my heart. Good. I give you this ring as I give you my heart. I promise this day forward shall not walk alone, as I've joined my life with yours. Josh, will you take this ring and place it upon Christy's fingers? As you do, repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As I give you my heart.
My heart.
I promise this day forward,
Promise this day forward.
you shall not walk alone,
You shall not walk alone.
as I've joined my life with yours.
My life.
As we conclude, I have 6 lines from a song written by Karen Staley and a couple of co-writers that I would like to read. Words that are very meaningful to Barbara and I and our life's journey. These words are my belief and reflect my final thoughts as how the keystone pieces of the puzzle arrived here today. It was no accident, me finding you. Someone had a hand in it. Long before we ever knew. He sure knew what he was doing when he joined these two hearts. I tip my hat to the keeper of the stars. Christy, I say to you, the first novelty plaque that I bought your mother says, love is friendship set on fire. That is your today. The most recent says, grow old with me, the best is yet to be. That will become your tomorrows. Take good care of our Josh. Josh, I say to you, as a couple, always talk, often laugh, forever love. Take good care of our Christy. You have your own line on the Dalesy list. You may kiss the bride. I present husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Josh and Christy Hardings.